Welcome back, y'all. It's the Sad Boys Mets Club. I am Giovanni Blanco.
And I'm Franklin Blanco.
And we missed a week due to major situations that we had to take care of. Personal matters, school matters, work matters, travel matters. And, of course, the fact that we're recovering from all the losses that the Mets have had the last week and a half. Even though they've had a few surprise wins. But I mean, how do we jump into this again? How do we jump back into this? This is a good topic, actually, to get into right away because we can talk about the things that have happened that we know Mets-wise, Mets news and stuff. But can we just at the top, just talk about this feeling of being a Mets fan and how we can sometimes be completely thrown off and then we just disappear. We just that was just it's such a familiar feeling to me to be on a roll and be watching some games and then, things don't go as well and you watch, 7 out of 10 losses and then you just kind of okay, I have to find other things in life for the moment that cheer me up. You're much newer to this. I've got a lot of things ingrained in me that are maybe things that I need to get rid of or forget or not do anymore and be more supportive. But how do you feel?
I feel tired.
Exhausted, depleted.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I wish the season wasn't 162 games because we're still able to say it's not over till it's over, which kind of stings because it's probably over. But then there's a world where we get our guys back and it's incredible. So I don't know. It's I'm just tired. I want to be able to write off this season or write in this season. But right now we're in the middle.
Yeah,
right,
we're close to the mid spot. I mean, we're really close to the middle.
A month out of the All-Star game. Don't think anybody on our team is. I mean, Soto, probably the only person making the All-Star team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's just because they have to. No, I don't
know. Soto.
I mean, no, he's hot. He's hot. I'm not going to say
10
that.
10 home runs.
Yeah. 10 home runs in May. And, man, if he just continues even 2/3 of that, production, he will possibly be the leader. But, I mean, I just want to keep talking about this particular thing because there are parallels to, I feel like, the world that we live in, that you can easily say that we, as a nation, have so many supposed advantages, that we are the richest country in the world, and we have all these things and all this supposed education, and everything is just we're lagging behind. We have an incompetent leader.
That reminds me of something.
I'm just saying, there are parallels here. I'm not saying that. I mean, I like Mendy. I'm not comparing him to horrible people, but I'm just saying that that part of it is maybe it's this idea of expectations. We're supposed to be the best, and we're not. And there's also this idea of, what do you call it? It's not privilege. It's, that we demand to win, and that's not the way things go.
Entitlement?
Entitlement is the word. This is my New York Times crossword solving son. Entitlement. It's definitely like a weird entitlement. And I think that the entitlement comes from the idea that, oh, well, we spent all this money. We have all this money and we should be winning, And, I mean, it's a big shock. That said, I mean, I'd like to try to draw a different parallel and to say that, in this fucked up world that we are in, whether it's the real world or it's just the Mets, is there a way that this can be turned around?
Well, the season, actually, yeah, there's a way to turn around the season and turn around the mindset. I found a good excuse for why we're losing, why we're so bad.
What's that?
The New York Knicks stole all of our life force. And here we out here. They haven't won in like 50 years, and all of a sudden, they're like in the finals, and this is when the Mets are completely falling. All I'm saying.
Well, I mean, that's actually their good news there then, because that's going to end soon.
That's going to end soon.
And
either way,
hopefully,
New York is burning to the ground, whether they win or lose. New York. So there might not be any more Mets after the finals.
No, that's why they're in Queens, though. That's why. Where do the Knicks play now? They play the Garden, right? So yeah, they always play the Garden.
Do.
So they're in the city.
So the Mets are safe.
Mets are safe. Bye Broadway.
But there's a way to turn around the season as well.
No more Lion King. No more Wicked.
Don't bring up Lion King. That's what my costume spinal is on.
I know.
I don't need to hear that right now. I know all the lyrics because I was in the Lion King.
I used to know all the lyrics because I was I worked at the Pantages when they brought the Lion King to the Pantages for a year. That was a good time. Spectacle is exciting. It's always good to see a good theater production. It's entertaining and it's uplifting, and I feel like there are some things that we can talk about connected to the Mets, is that we have all these great elements that somehow are not working together. We have a great cast. We have a great
what's crazy?
Music.
You know who's great?
Who's great?
Jared Young.
Really?
I was hating when we brought him back because I like having Vientos at first, and he hit home runs in like back-to-back games. Like what? I didn't.
He was.
He's like such a He's just such like a nondescript guy. He's just like he's the guy. It's crazy that he's so good. But yeah, I know we like have all of the pieces, but that's part of what it is. I think there's a world where it turns around when we get Alvarez back, when we get Lindor back. Yeah. I think those are the two big guys because like right now, I love our outfield. In my perfect lineup for our team, it's Alvarez behind the dish, Vientos at first. God,
I love Vientos at first. By the way, I mean, he's been like...
you know what I love about it is because he's not a first baseman. He every single game he does something. He's been doing some
really good plays.
He does like something super weird and unnatural, and ends up working
like
out
backwards,
perfectly well.
This is not a normal way.
Sometimes
he'll turn
he falls
around
on
the
his
ball.
face, but like a lot of the time it works.
I mean,
well.
I'm gonna say just as much as Alonso.
Oh well, yeah, Alonso's terrible. Here's what I will say. I think it's also good because I think it might lessen the pressure because it's kind of like, I have to imagine most players would feel this way about whichever like legacy players in their booth.
Yeah.
I have to imagine first base is a terribly high pressure position for the Mets because Keith Hernandez is like the best
legendary
first baseman, specifically defensively.
For the Mets too.
For the Mets and like all time.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like, that's gotta suck. So I think it's Vientos isn't playing like, he isn't playing Keith Hernandez first base. He's playing his own first base.
You bring up an interesting point because it's odd when you watch those games that Keith is there and he's talking and he's announcing, commenting. It's funny that I've never noticed him say anything specific about that. I think he's super conscious about that.
I think he doesn't want to
like bring on any sort of like.
I think it's known that his opinion is like, at least in that regard, is kind of very.
He's always funny. He's always quick to say like when people mess up, and he'll say like, "Yeah, well, you should have gotten that sooner. Or you should have been paying attention, or whatever." But he kind of leaves that.
Something like that.
Yeah. He definitely keeps it even for everybody, and I've never noticed him like saying worse things about a first baseman because it was his position, or him saying like, well, when I played this, when I played first base, I was always better. Like he never ever says anything like that. But he's zen. He's super zen with his tea and all that. So we're talking about Vientos.
Yeah. Continuing my lineup, Alvarez, Vientos, and I like the ability to have Beatty on first because
back up.
It's like for me in baseball, there's like one thing that sticks in my head that like I'll get in my head, and I just keep thinking about the game where he made like such a good play that ended up saving the game.
Yeah. But I feel like he's done
third.
those plays in other positions as well.
For me, Beatty is third because when he's at third base, he's playing really well too.
Yeah.
So for me, my perfect lineup is Alvarez, Vientos, Mauricio on second because I know Semien, he hits like he does good stuff sometimes. I still don't like his vibes. That's the difference for me. I like Mauricio's vibes.
Is this a weird thing to say that he's got Yankee vibes?
He does. It's kind of like he's got Yankee vibes.
Not yucky, Yankee.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said yucky. No, he
Same
feels like
thing.
a Yankee to me for some reason. And that's whatever, take it as you want to take it. But
He feels like an A to me.
Like a what?
An A. Another
what?
second baseman we have to send to the A's. But and then Lindor, sure.
Yeah.
Beatty at third. I want Bichette off the team.
Yeah.
I just like it's not worth it.
It's like Bichette, Robert.
Here's the thing, Robert was really good, and then he got injured. And his injury is the kind of injury where they're like not even giving it a timeline.
No.
He's like, and so it's like he was doing good. Yeah. I liked him on our team, but now I like the outfield. I like having Benj, Ewing, Soto.
Yes.
I love that outfield.
I love it too.
And then put Young on DH. I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody, but I like him at DH. He's like a bat guy. Like he's a bat guy who can play solid first base.
And then all these other people, the Melendez, the Taylors of the world.
I mean, yeah, I think you have those guys to swap in and out every so once in a while. Like I know Soto will have his days where he's like, I don't know, he's not a fielder.
Yeah.
I think you can put Melendez. Melendez can DH. Melendez can be an outfield. Like these are guys that can be swapped out. And there's some looseness there. I don't know if Melendez could play, like, I think he's an outfielder and a catcher. But, I guess, yeah, I think I like the flexibility we have with them, but they're like every fourth day kind of guys, every third day. But.
How about pitching?
Pitching, I mean, honestly, our pitching's been very good recently. Yeah. I've been loving our pitching. I think we have like, because it's a weird rotation. It's like not a solid rotation, but it's strange. Noel McLean, he had those 2 terrible starts, but he's getting back into it.
Yeah. And in theory, they're only terrible because of him. Like, they're terrible because of the expectations of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, practically they were average outings for like an average pitcher. just not great for him.
Michael Lorenzen would love to have that kind of outing. Michael Lorenzen is still in the starting rotation, and he has an above 7 ERA. His ERA is above 7. Me and my friends were talking about who was going to win the game tomorrow between the Rockies and the Angels. It's Michael Lorenzen and Abner Uribe. One of them has a 2 ERA, and one of them has a 7.5 ERA.
Oh my God!
I can't even fathom. The only team that's brought down his ERA is the Mets, because he's faced us twice. That's how embarrassing we are as a team, and how embarrassing he is as a pitcher. And but yeah, it's.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that's fine. Christian Scott is insanely good.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like that's never had a chance to sit in. Like he's a strikeout guy, and he's so good at it. And then I really like Jonah Tong. I hope he gets some starting options. I know that he struggled a bit last year, but that's because he was early and he's had his time to develop. And when he's pitched recently, he's pitched very well. I like Freddie Peralta. Still need him to be a bit better, but we kind of got him as the average guy.
Yeah.
Like Freddie Peralta would be a lot better on another team because it's just
that's hitting a lot more.
Yeah, it's because he gave up 3 runs.
Yeah. He's gonna give 3 to 5 a game.
But that's great if your team can put up 4 runs.
It up, yeah.
That's what we need. And so I don't blame him. He's what we paid for. I'm happy with that.
What about Peterson?
I'm trying to remember which is the one we like. We don't like David Peterson.
I think he's been okay once he's been in the bullpen as opposed to being a starter.
We have too many guys. We have too many non-start. All of our starters are going to the bullpen. We don't have a starting rotation.
No, not really.
Because it's Peterson.
We have a
Minaya.
rotation period.
Yeah. Apparently, Austin Warren only pitched 1 inning yesterday. It was a great inning, 0s across the board, but it was only 1 inning. And guys like Brazoban, he's so good.
Yeah.
But he's only pitching 1 inning. I've been loving Luke Weaver. I will say I think our bullpen's really good. I'm mad that we DFA'd Craig Kimbrell and he's right back to another team. That's what I've noticed is I feel like we've been taking the wrong gambles on players because the guys we drop go to other teams and then they do good there.
I thought he was doing okay too, man.
Craig Kimbrell, he only let up it was only his first couple of things that went bad and he started to get into a flow.
We gave up to it for pitching. We don't really have veteran energy.
Yeah, I mean...
And I feel like Kimbrell was kind of like an older cat that had a little...
Kimbrell is really old.
I mean, but the thing is that...
I don't think I've seen somebody older than him. He's been on every team in baseball. Yeah. That's how old he is.
But there's a certain confidence that comes with that.
No, yeah.
And that's what he had. I mean, it's and also a calmness that I didn't... I was surprised to see him go.
I was kind of surprised about that too. But
why do we still have Peterson?
We got rid of Richard Lovelady, and now he's
I don't even know who the hell that was.
You don't know Dickie Lovelady?
Dickie Lovelady. You know no Dickie Lovelady.
I love that guy. No, we gave him up. We lost him in a Rule 5 draft last year, but he didn't get any playing time last year, so he came back to us. And we played him once and then got rid of him, and now he's on the Nationals and he's doing great. So,
Dickie Lovelady.
But I like our bullpen. I like Luke Weaver. He's really grown on me. Devin Williams, when he's good, he's great.
Yeah. He's just not, he's still not, the ace closer that we need him to be. He's good, but he just doesn't seem to be, I don't know.
He's doing better than Edwin Diaz.
I don't know.
Edwin Diaz
unless we're talking about cockfights.
Well, Edwin Diaz isn't even playing.
No, he ain't.
Though I think he is crushing it at the cockfights.
Yes, he is.
Which is crazy, by the way.
He'll be hearing different kinds of trumpets soon.
Hey, the Dodgers. It's Dodgers bias. Dodgers bias. That is against the rules. It's like, it's fine. It's fine, guys. I'm just saying, if he was still on the Mets when he said that, he would be in trouble.
Yeah.
But I digress. But I digest. That's my new favorite thing.
But I digest.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a weird team. It should be able to work somehow. I don't know. We scored like 10 runs the other day. Like a 10-1 game.
Was that the Melendez game?
No, not the Melendez game, because the Melendez game was a walk-off.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
No, it was like 10-1.
I
think it was the day after.
I've been missing these games this past week.
Me too.
Not a few weeks.
Hey, when I missed them, we win.
Not true. Not true. We've lost more than we won. Yeah, I missed a few this past. Like not a few. I haven't seen a game since last Wednesday, and that's gonna change tonight because I'm gonna catch up. But
we also have a terrible. Sorry to sidetrack. I was looking at the schedule. We have the worst month of June schedule-wise out of any team.
While we're playing,
the average team win percentage that we're facing is 538. Like, we're not facing a team under 500. I think we have like 2 series against the Braves.
You know what, though? I have a theory about that too. That that doesn't necessarily, match up like that, because with the Mets in particular, like the people that we win against sometimes are not.
We're no Yankees.
We're no Yankees.
Yankees only beat the guys who are losing.
That was hate number 2 for the Yankees on this episode. Though. But no, I mean, I just feel like we don't know where that's going to come from. And also, those teams, you have to always remember that, say, a team like the Yankees or the Dodgers come in or whatever, there's a certain mentality when they play a losing team. That I don't care if people go like, I treat each game the same. It's like, if you're playing a last place team, there's got to be some sort of like energy drop. Like, we're not going 100% today. Unless you're the Yankees and you take advantage of that.
Unless you're the Yankees and you literally drop the ball in the outfield and all of your outfielders come together and let it fall right in the middle.
Hey, you guys want to send me in?
We should do a trade.
Send me in for
Chisholm.
I was gonna say just for like a hot dog.
Give us 4 catches. I might take that deal.
Take 7 for some hot dogs.
That might actually be worth it. He's like on a $30 million contract right now.
Oh my God. Let's talk about that real quick, because we were talking about it earlier about the potential strike coming next year between the Players Association and the team owners.
Yeah.
So the issue is, we spoke salary caps, floors.
Yeah. There was something else. Sorry, I'm looking this up right now because I saw something else that was like, it was really interesting that I actually liked, but you can continue.
No, I mean, I was just going to say, because it's something that kind of popped up for me yesterday. And I thought, well, that's going to mess up next year. But the idea is, or the situation is it the team owners want the caps?
The team owners want the caps because it just means that they would have to pay less.
Yeah. But it also
means that like the poor teams would be more like
a handful of teams would be spending like $65 million instead of $360.
Yeah.
We'll have to pay out. And what I did find out when I heard about that was that in particular the teams that are spending less than $100 million are actually making 2 or 3 times as much, at least. And what they're doing is that they're just taking all the profit. They're not really putting it back into the team because they're like, well, we're winning enough games to keep people coming, and we're selling tickets and merch, and there's no need to.
It's like the Rockies owner who doesn't want to make ticket prices high because they have the best bar in Colorado in the stadium, so he doesn't want to make the tickets cost more because he'll get more. It's like that. But I did figure it out. So technically, the owners have proposed both the salary cap and the salary floor. Mm-hmm. And this is the third part of
the floor is like 117 or something like that, 118.
Yeah, it's like a tight range. Mm-hmm. It's they can
like
propose.
Three.
It's actually not that tight. It was from Google AI, so it might be wrong. 245 million cap and 171 million floor.
That's actually not.
That's not as bad as it felt when I was looking at like actual diagrams of it. But the third part of their proposition really quickly is the part that I liked, which is basically a revenue overhaul centralizing the media bit of it, like the broadcasting. Mm-hmm. Because as it is right now, trying to watch baseball games is terrible. But if they like centralize the broadcasting and stuff like that, there wouldn't be like the blackout games. You wouldn't have to pay for 70 million different services. Yeah. And I thought that was like really, I'm kind of for that. Like I think basically it was a proposition.
That seems like the most elusive part of that. That's outside of even baseball. It's just like
that's part of the deal. I think what it does is their proposition is to have just big revenue pool for all the streaming and stuff, and then distribute it evenly. Because I think right now it's like you do pay for like, I just want to watch the Mets.
Yeah.
But you just pay the Mets. But it's like that part I'm really for, and it looks like what the players really want is just more money for the players. So I think they're probably opposed to the floor. No, they're probably opposed to the cap.
Yeah.
Just because it's like not, you just don't want.
275, you said?
245.
245.
271 to 245.
Yeah, that's actually like a tight range.
It's
a little too tight for me.
Like I was looking at like a visual of it, and it just felt like felt gross.
Compared to 65 to 365, that like the Dodgers are at 370.
I think we're like 400.
400?
Maybe I'm insane.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like, we were at 370 or something.
It's something high.
Yeah, it's close.
I think let me see what the Dodgers are. So this is Dodgers. Show me them both. The Dodgers are 412.
Jesus.
While the Mets are 375.
375. And the Yankees are behind us at like 340 or something like that.
The Yankees are
320, I think.
Yeah, so that's kind of like it's crazy that the Dodgers are it's crazy that the Dodgers are so far ahead of the Mets.
Not that far ahead of the Mets.
Because of Kyle Tucker. It's because of Kyle Tucker.
This is Kyle Tucker.
Who, by the way, not even the Dodgers fans like. Nobody likes Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, did you hear about that one player that got like death threats?
Who? Was it
one
of
a
ours?
Dodger?
Please?
No, it was a Dodger. It's not even funny to joke about. It wasn't one of ours.
I don't.
We don't want you to die, Stemian. We just want you to leave.
It must have been Kyle Tucker, because honestly...
No, it wasn't Kyle Tucker. It was a different player, I promise you. This happened 2 days ago. That the person got like death threats and death threats at their house. And well, he talks about that. If anybody is watching or listening, those of you who are, please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share, like this on whatever platform you're watching on. And if you have a chance, check out our merch. Check out our t-shirts. Check out our stuff. Buy something. Share something. Let this thing continue. We want the sadness to grow. Sad Boys Mets Club. We are here for you.
Tanner Scott.
Tanner Scott.
It's because he blew a save. Which is crazy. You know what? Not even Mets fans are that bad where they get mad over one game. It's like a built-up thing.
Yeah.
We're mad at Bo Bichette because he sucked for the whole season. That's the difference. And we don't give him death threats.
Also, I mean, I'm going to say that most players just leave it on the field. You know, not players, I'm sorry, fans. We kind of leave it there. It's like we don't necessarily, like, walk away wanting to kill somebody.
It depends on the person. I genuinely, I think it was this season where I think it must have been Gary was like legitimately like something along the lines of keep any Mets fans you know away from high places.
That's different. That's different. This is why we're called the Sad Boys Mets Club. We would never hurt anybody. Maybe ourselves, but never anybody else.
But yeah, the worst part about the Tanner Scott thing, I think death threats to you are less impactful. The reason that it became such a big thing was because it was death threats to his kids. Yeah, it's like his 3-year-old kid, and they're like,
you know, his wife, and it's all.
It's like that's.
It's like, come on, man. You know?
Also, because it was one game against the Phillies, like.
Yeah. The Phillies, who are also another team that are doing pretty crappy.
I think they're doing better now.
Really?
But yeah, they're still probably not the greatest team.
Yeah.
I mean, I think their firing of the manager worked out pretty okay.
Better than the holding on to the manager.
Yeah.
That we're going through.
I still don't know why. Like,
you know what's crazy? What I don't understand is how there was a moment there where that was such a hot topic, and now it's not even talked about.
That's because David Stearns was like, no, I'm not firing him. He just flat out was like, I'm not gonna fire him. It's like, I feel like Carlos Mendoza has blackmail on David Stearns. Like, I think there's something.
It's David Stearns on the Epstein files.
Exactly. Well, I think what's his face? The owner might be. Steve Cohen is definitely on the Epstein files.
Don't say that.
I don't think there's a Mets owner who isn't on the Epstein.
That. Okay.
He would never be.
No. That's a horrible accusation.
I think he is.
I take it back. Even the insinuation of it, I take it back.
No, I genuinely, I'm not even insinuating. I think every MLB owner is on the Epstein files. It's not even it's just the fact that they're billionaires. They probably knew Epstein at one point or another.
I'm not saying that people don't know him, or
I'm not saying
even
that
was
they're
at places where that he was at. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying they're pedophiles. I'm just saying they're probably on the list, because the list is everybody.
You're like, they're adjacent.
The list is everybody who even came close.
No, yeah, because the list is basically the majority of people who had money at that time and were party people, and then it's some people took it a little further and got on the plane. Some folks went to the island, and whatever hell happened there. It's we will soon be finding out, though.
I don't know.
I do know. I feel like it's gonna happen any second now, right when the Mets are winning. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, it's this photo. I've seen this photo. Right when the Mets, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's a photo of him with a redacted person in the Epstein stuff. So that's a little scary.
Why is that redacted?
They redact victims. So that's a little worrying.
But who did that?
I think this is
what's
Epstein files released by the DOJ.
What's the source?
Department of Justice.
Oh.
But
man, this has been a weird day. This is it's seriously problematic.
It's okay. It's okay, because I can look up any other baseball owner, and they're also
find something.
They're also in the.
Doesn't make it okay though. It doesn't make it okay.
Definitely not okay.
This is not good.
I hate to have brought that up. I thought this was no information.
Yeah, this is horrible. But you're right. I mean, it's there's the people that are on these lists. Oof. Gosh, man, this is not good.
Might be.
I'm not to edit this out. I'm not to redact this. Yeah, okay. Well, no, we leave it in because these are the realities that we're facing. These are the things that we're living in. And I believe that, I believe in justice, and I believe that everyone will get their due. I do. I really do. I really do. And if some harm was done, if something was horribly there, or an act was done that was not a good one, I believe that people will get their justice. People will get they will get what they what they deserve, because that's not cool. All right. I don't want to seem light about this, or just kind of I don't want to feel like that we're pushing it under the rug, sweeping it under the rug or something, but let's talk about something else real quick, because this is really bumming me out, man. I really don't, it ties back into this thing that we're living in now, man. This world that we're living in now, and these people that are just wrecking everything, and they're destroying our democracy. They're ripping out the Constitution, and they don't give a fuck about anybody but money. And we look to these things as distractions. We look to these things to kind of lift us up, the Mets, and we joke about it because how can we be inspired by these losses in this season? But it's because there's this idea of us kind of wanting to believe in something good, believe that good exists, believe that we are capable of good things, and, to have these constant reminders of the evil that men do, and the treachery and the lives that have been lost and affected by their bullshit is kind of fucking, not kind of, this is a fucking depressing thing. But all we can do is talk about it right now, but we need to do more. We need to figure something out. We need to do more. I don't know if anyone has any ideas, but I'm
it is also just in general, it's a rough month to be a baseball fan because it's Pride Month. And so this is the part of the year where all the homophobia, it's the things that the people hate is every social media post, all the comments are because they changed their logos. Mm-hmm. MLB is kind of one of the only things left still doing that. But people hate it, which kind of sucks. It's one of the reasons that I'm a firm Clayton Kershaw hater. Because it's I can't get over, because he's the kind of guy who brings his hatred onto the field.
Exactly.
I just remember.
Exactly.
There's a Pride night, and he brought he was wearing a homophobic Bible verse on his hat. I don't like that. It's because I can acknowledge that some of these players that I like, probably not great people. Brandon Nimmo. I'm sure he's a chill dude with terrible political views. I've accepted that reality. But he still goes out and he plays with other people. You know what I mean? There's still...
Well, it's and people like to use the defense that they'll say oh, I'm okay with it, but why do they have to do that in our face? Why do they have to show that in our face? We don't have to why do we have to see that kind of thing? And it's it's the whole point of celebrating is that we put these people are living in the shadows and hiding and have to be secretive about what they do and you know, just because a fucking man who's making $200 million, you know, in 10 years or whatever, playing baseball, doesn't want to put on, you know, extra color on his jacket or whatever.
They don't even do... This is the craziest part about it. The Pride Nights, they don't even do anything different with the uniforms. That's
they,
like
they were doing some things.
Not anymore.
Like, because they were doing like, you know, like pink sneakers or whatever. Or
like, no, like some of the players will do things, but it's like not, it's no, which is so, it's one of the craziest things to me is just like, it's ridiculous to complain about that in the mindset of like, oh, well, I don't care, but why do they have to do it out here? But then be happy on like the veteran stuff where they wear like all their camo gear that's like required by MLB to like wear, but you're mad when they just name the night Pride Night.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me. I think it's for celebrating. It's like the fan base is like full of it's like a mixed, different culture of people. Mm-hmm. It's for celebrating. It's why we have like the different heritage nights and stuff like that. It's because these are sections of the fan bases that are to be celebrated.
You're acknowledging everybody and making sure that no one feels left out. I mean, and that's the case. It's like you're also bringing some light into these, you know, sects and communities, and that you're presenting them in a way where within the sport we're all equal. You know what I mean? Where obviously elsewhere we're not, that we're not viewed the same. But like, hey, we're fans first. You know, we're part of this team first. And that's like a weird thing that, like you said, because of that, all the homophobia comes out, or whatever, the racism or the sexism, if it's something else, you know, the isms. But it's just kind of crazy because to you know, and of course you see it mainly in the comment sections of
it's like it's
videos and stuff on.
Very rarely to the people, like there's very rarely people going to the stadiums.
No. And I've been in places where it's like I've been in at games where, you know, there've been situations that have felt kind of like borderline dangerous. It was like things kind of can escalate.
Typically a Dodgers game.
I'm not gonna lie,
Mainly
almost all of them
danger.
for me happened at Dodger games and once at a Yankee game.
So just great teams.
No, I mean I like, to me at the Yankee game it was completely like, it was more as a bystander situation that I saw like a Yankees fan and a Red Sox fan nearly, you know, have a situation. Oddly enough, it was diffused by somebody like a Yankees uniform, like a Yankees outfit. Like he was completely Yankees out head to toe and started dancing between them. And it was like the best thing. I actually have it on video because it was at the time I was at LATV just doing, and I made a segment on going to New York, and because I had gone to New York to cover a movie called Van Helsing that starred Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale. I think it was Hugh Jackman. I'm trying to remember. It was Hugh Jackman. It was Hugh Jackman because I did the press junkets. I interviewed everybody. But it was just kind of funny because then I was just like in New York to go see a game, and it was just like, I didn't know there were no Mets games. I went to go see a Yankees game.
Crazy game to pick though.
It was a Yankee. I had to go. It was a Yankee because this is you know, early 2000s. I think it was early 2000s, and that it was just like great. But this is like, you know, a chubby guy. You know, this is like this black dude, and it's like Yankees gear head to toe. The two people were like, fuck you, whatever, and he just started being like, in between them. He just started like this between. It's like, and they both started laughing, man. And then he was just like, come on, man, hug it out. And they hugged it out. And it was just like, okay. But I was like, still, that was a great outcome to something that felt very dangerous. I've had similar situations at Dodger Stadium where things get hectic and heated quickly. But, you know, people get out of hand, man. People get out of hand, and it's like, you just have to kind of deflect or how do you say it? Like de-escalate the situation, and not add fuel to the fire, because nobody wins. Nobody wins. Nobody. I've never been in a drunk tank at Dodger Stadium, but I've heard stories. And nobody wants to go there, just especially since if you're a fan and you miss half the game if it's a good one. And
I have a very distinct memory of being very young and us leaving a Dodgers game early, and there were people fighting.
Yeah.
Like drunk people.
Yeah, no. I mean, we were at a game once where they were throwing batteries. They were throwing batteries from above down to our section. We were like in the Met section. And it's kind of crazy. I'm sure that, I don't know. I mean, I remember one year that there was a San Francisco fan that died.
Oh, yeah.
There was a situation, and, where this is our tragic episode. This is like the episode we're bringing all the bad shit up. But, I feel like that's part of what we're talking about. We set off this episode drawing a parallel to the world that we live in. And that fanaticism, that extremism, is what's wrong with the world today, right? It's that we can't see, like you were saying before about Kershaw and Nimmo and whatever, and it's like, not Nimmo, because like you said, Nimmo was a good example of it. Of what to do, which is basically
he went out every day, and he played with guys like Lindor and stuff, and he played with everyone.
You have your opinion, you go to your church, you do your thing. They
hugged each other when they hit home runs, and then they go home, and they vote for who they want to, and that's.
But this is what's missed, and this is what we've lost in this country. And like I can remember, this is one of my favorite stories to tell about my dad, that my mom hated about my dad, because my dad worked at factories in New Jersey, and there would be textile factories, and sometimes they were just distribution places. They didn't necessarily make the fabric there or whatever, but they were just shipping. But he worked with all kinds of people, man, and occasionally my dad would come home with several people, and it would just be like, they'd be sitting around the table, drinking, talking, whatever, blah, blah, eating. And my mom would be like, oh, yeah, he's bringing all these crazy people here, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't crazy. It was just like, it would be this, guy from Nigeria. And then it'd be the Polish guy who lived around the corner. And then it'd be like the guy, the fresh off the boat from Nicaragua guy that my dad, was just like, everyone was just like at the table. And whatever, we're eating, talking shit, making fun of shit, joking. And to, like, be a kid and, like, looking at that, because they'd be out up late and looking from my door in my bedroom and just seeing all these people, like, having fun, but people that were very clearly different, but they were all working together, working for the same company. I mean, it's like, people don't, it's all, I always think about it, it's like when people say, like, the reason we have Pride Month, the reason we have those appreciation nights for those different cultures and countries, ethnicities, and the reason we have Black History Month, and the reason that, it's like, well, why don't we have this month or whatever, like, it's like, because we have it every day, right? For everything else, we have it every day. And we should be celebrating it every day, but we need to put aside time because it's necessary, because these things, these people, these cultures, these they're put aside, they're ignored, they're constantly, they're being erased again, purposely, and we need to highlight it as much as possible. But the thing I was going to say was, when I think of representation, people use that a lot. It's like we need to see somebody who can relate to on TV or in the media, because representation matters. But one thing that's always kind of looked over when we think of that phrase, we think of specific we think of it's like, oh, because, if you're a Japanese American, to see somebody Asian on TV portrayed in a just a positive way, in a regular way, average way, is a strong thing. But to me, it's like what we miss is that also we don't have the representation of like how people really act with each other. How people really like all the racism, all the negativity, all the craziness. It's kind of gotten it's exponentially gotten worse because of the internet, because people are isolated. When people weren't isolated, they were forced to deal with each other. They were forced to have to like talk to each other in basic, simple day-to-day situations. And you could still even then have like have a racist bone in you, or be not trustful or trustworthy of other people, or because of whatever they look different than you. But you had to deal with them. You had to interact with them. And that changes everything. That changes everything. You can still hold on to some fucked up belief. But when you're dealing with people, when people are serving your food, or when you have to serve food to them, or when you have to you're forced into these sort of reality, negotiations. We have to work together. And then it's like, that's why baseball represents so much of this. You have a team, you have, 90 players, and they're all from everywhere, from different kinds of cultures and life and whatever. And there's one common goal, and there are communication differences, there's religious, there's political belief differences, there's ageism, new generations, old generations, and all this stuff is happening. But all that stuff needs to be put aside for it to happen, for it to work, and to get onto a more scientific level. Like for the Mets, what we've been missing all season is alignment. It's like we're talking about the pieces that we've had. We have all the cool players, whatever the ones that we like and the ones we don't like or whatever. But these are all proven players. All the results have been one thing, but people have not gone out of their way to bring crappy players to our team. And these are players that had proven something special, and somehow it didn't work, or somehow it's not.
We needed Kike Hernandez.
We need a Kike Hernandez.
Terrible player, incredible guy.
We need I think it's Zima. What was that? Jose Zima. That was on the Dodgers for a bit. Who's just almost like a freaking clown. We need somebody. We need the team needs their own grimace. Like a player that goes, I don't know, man. How is it that we went to those classic baseball games, the baseball classics in Florida, and that energy that we saw, not only for the Dominican team, but we saw it with Italy, we saw it with Venezuela, we saw it with, we even saw it with Japan. They had cool things. There was an energy, a synchronicity of the emotion that, I don't know, man, it's just everyone comes back here and it's just well, that was a vacation and now we have to go back to work and now it's a different attitude and everyone's just it almost feels like everyone does this sort of how much can I do to get enough, to get noticed, to get by? I don't want to do more. It almost feels like a very a corporate environment in that respect, that they're okay, no one's going out of their way to like explode.
I mean, well, I think other than our rookies, which is kind of why we've been loving the rookies.
Yeah,
they've
and
been
it's
our
almost
guys.
like they don't know.
Well, and you know what I think it really is? I think that's the downside of how much we pay our guys. I think that the issue is with this $375 million payroll, there's the expectation you have to work for it. Like, Bo Bichette has hated his time there. Like, he's said in interviews and stuff, because there's an expectation of a $40 million player that he's just not living up to, that he didn't have to deal with when he was back in the Blue Jays, because there wasn't such a big payroll. There wasn't such like a big amount that he's being paid. Like, the teams that are so fun, that go on miracle runs, are fun because they don't have the expectations. And so it just kind of like, it's because they thought, it's like the vibe is like, okay, we're going back to work. This is our job.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, you want that sometimes. You want your players to be focused and locked in and like doing their job. But they're supposed to have fun with it. And they're supposed to like...
I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's such a... And is it the day in, day out thing? Is it the day, they're just like, they get run over by, okay, well, that was yesterday, now it's today. And I don't know. I just feel like it's we need...
Maybe we need to bring up more rookies. Just fix something, because, like, they're trying. Our guys are definitely trying. Ewing and Benj really... I think they're putting everything they have out on the field every day.
But I mean, it's like, then how do you explain Vientos, who I believe is just like...
I love Vientos.
I'm just completely like enamored with this guy, because I feel like he's been a shining light as far as he's doing 110% of what was expected of him, because I didn't expect shit from him. I
think Vientos is the perfect example of what we're talking about, because he was basically off the team.
Yeah, he was.
That's
we
where
kicked him off the team, basically.
Yeah, at the start of the season, it was like in the off season, it was like, oh, Vientos better start running your first base reps, and then we signed a guy to play first base. And it's like, what do we do with Vientos now? And now he's getting his everyday playing time. And it's like, it's the expectation, the bar was so low that he's just killing it. And I think that's really where he thrives. Because, like, that was the whole thing. He did so good in the postseason 2024 when, like, there was no expectation. 2025, really not that great.
Yeah.
But that was because there was, like, the high expectation. God, I love Vientos. He's so... I like his face, too. He's just a chill guy. But...
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
And I love his little fanny pack. I like that he plays with a little butt fanny pack.
Just to keep his mints in there.
You're like, what? Why does he have that? No other players need that at all. And he's also, like, the closest to the dugout. So really, if he needed something, he could get it.
Have you ever seen him pull anything out of that bag?
No. I don't know. Maybe it's just, like, if he falls, he'll fall on, like, a cushion. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe he's just carrying something personal. Maybe he's just, like, it's like a little, like a lightness blanket.
Aw, I'd love that for him. I would love that for him so much.
Before we like to talk about movies, because there's a couple of things that I saw that I was just want to talk about, but do we have any hopes and expectations? No expectations. What are we thinking about the time ahead? We're getting close to the All-Star break, and what do we want to see soon before the break?
Really quickly, I saw a post. Alvarez got a surgery like very recently ago, and he was on like a 2-month time frame post that surgery.
Yeah.
And he's getting back like 19 days. He's playing his first rehab game. Like, he's such a tank. I love him so much.
The troll.
He's so like, He's like so ahead of schedule.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane because he's just that guy. And
He's a
you
catcher,
know
man.
he's
He's
gonna
like
come
he's
back.
a real catcher.
Yeah, he's gonna come back playing so good too because he plays so good when he's hurt. What we said at the beginning, break one of his fingers and we'll have like the best catcher.
I want his level of dependability back in the game, because you can say whatever you want to say about him. He felt like he was just a good part of this team for me.
He was our rock.
Yeah,
He was our rock.
yeah. So Alvarez come back. So before the All-Star break, and what's Lindor's timeline looking like?
I think Lindor should be back soon. Sorry, quick sidetrack. I was looking at my fantasy baseball because I was trying to find, I have Lindor on my team. Yordan Alvarez, I remember last week, 3 days into the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, by Wednesday, he had hit 5 home runs.
Tell me he's Dominican.
I'm sorry, he has to be. He's on the Astros. He's in the running to be, I can't see where he's from. No, he's gotta be. I mean, if you look at his face, that sounds mean, but he genuinely has a Dominican face.
As Dominicans, we could say that.
He's like, and he has so much power. I just like, Yordan Alvarez. Maybe I'm right. Oh,
no,
so close. Can you guess?
Venezuela.
Cuba.
Oh, really?
Yordan Alvarez is the Cuban Missile Crisis. That will never not be my favorite nickname for any Cuban player, because that's incredible. I feel like we can all say that that's the best possible kind of nickname, but sorry, I love my pitchers. So Lindor
questionable.
Expected to return June 18th.
Really? So kind of the same timeline as Alvarez.
Yeah, he's I also have Alvarez on my team. He's June 18th. Alvarez is set to come back June 9th. So this isn't confirmed, but like this is pretty up to date in terms of like where they're expected to come back. By the way, I just need to vent for a second. I have 2 catchers. Incredibly good catcher lineup because I have Francisco Alvarez as my backup catcher because he's good. He's not really great stats wise, like points wise. And then I have Drake Baldwin, who's like the best catcher possible. But both of them got injured last week, so I've had no catcher for 2 weeks. This is my second week no catcher, which is really unfortunate because it scores by position, which means I have a big fat 0 on the catcher position. But anyways, I digress. It happened again. I need a phone case.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe for Frankie's phone case.
$10.
Actually, you know what? Let's start a GoFundMe. Let's start a GoFundMe to
buy the team
for the Pirates, maybe.
That's genuinely a thing. I forget who they're trying to buy, but there's a Instagram channel called the Holla Pretty Good Instagram like profile, and they literally
that means yes.
It's the Holla Pretty Good, and it's like all the players who are just kind of like okay, and they do votes, but they're trying to buy the Pirates. It's time for an update on the Hall of Pretty Good and all of its followers buying the Pittsburgh Pirates. This was 4 days ago. Right now, the Hall of Pretty Good has 242,600 followers, meaning it would cost just $5,441 per follower to buy the team. They're getting close.
Oh. Let's see.
Putting the entire team of the Montreal Expos in the hall. I mean, yeah. Were they not just pretty good? They were pretty good. Anyways,
I'll have to follow. Will you send me that link?
I'll send.
Let's go ahead and jump into movies. I know that the next week of Mets baseball will be interesting and exciting.
Get Lindor and Alvarez back.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
I'm gonna go on summer break, and then a week into summer break, I'm gonna get Lindor back.
The universe is listening.
I needed this.
Let's talk about movies real quick. Anything in particular that you've seen that you loved or want to talk about?
Sorry, I'm pulling back out the phone. Well, I've been watching a lot because